Welcome to the first ever episode of Archerfish Tank. My name's Jared. In this episode, I'm just going to introduce you to the tank. What you see on the wall behind me is a vivarium. An aquarium is just water. A vivarium is land and water. And I've got land and water in my enclosure so that the archerfish can demonstrate their unique talent, which is to shoot water to hit animals that are like crickets and bugs that are crawling along the dry land. One of my favorite features of this tank is that I can raise and lower the water level and hold it at any level I choose. This is good for the fish, and it's good for the semi-aquatic plants that I have in the tank. I also have an ultrasonic mist maker. This and the LED and heat lamp are all on timers, allowing me to simulate mist rising in the morning and then burning off in the afternoon. On the wall behind me you can see the display tank. In the back we have a refugium, a sump, and a biological trickle filter. The current occupants of my tank are 3 black skirt tetras, 2 red platies, 3 glass catfish, 1 plecostomus, 1 African dwarf frog, and 2 clouded archerfish. And don't forget the Nelson's milk snake. You can see her here, but she spends most of her time snoozing in the back under a rock. All of these fish live in a small 10-gallon area, surrounded by natural barriers with plenty of hiding places. The glass catfish and plecostomus prefer to spend the majority of time out of direct light. So I've included caves and overhanging rocks. It's way more important to me to give the fish places to hide and catch occasional glimpses of them than it is to force them into view all the time. I like this because when you sit down and look at my tank, you don't see all there is to see in just a couple of seconds. You have to sit for a while. And if you do, then you'll begin to see more and more of the hidden features. Now, any fish store is going to tell you that you can't pack this many fish into a 10-gallon living space. But I can get away with it because these fish are actually swimming in 50 gallons of water. The 10 gallons of water that you see is replaced every 10 minutes with filtered and freshly oxygenated water from the sump and the refugium in the background. In future videos, I will introduce you to the archerfish. They are so cool. I've only had them for about a month, but I already have tons of footage of them doing super cool things like jumping for their food, spitting for their food with horrible aim. The archers have to learn to be able to hit their food, and I've been working hard to teach them. I even have a couple of videos of them actually hitting what they aim at, which is probably what you're really here to see. Ever since I was a boy, I have always loved watching nature. A tiny ecosystem full of life behind a glass wall is something amazing. Keeping archerfish has always been something that seemed like it was out of reach, but through the years I've gained the knowledge, experience, and resources to be able to assemble this habitat. It is so cool to have finally created my dream tank, and it has turned out great. It's even good enough to share with others, and that's what Archerfish Tank is all about. Our motto here at Archerfish Tank is reach outside your world. The archers do this by hunting on dry land from the water. But each of us can reach outside our world by accomplishing things we've dreamed of, but never thought we could do. That's it for today. Thanks so much for sharing my first episode with me. If you like what you've seen, click the like button. If you want to be notified of upcoming episodes, click subscribe and click the bell. And most importantly, share this video with someone in your life who you just know will love it. Thanks again, and remember to reach outside your